What's good, YouTube? It's your boy P Money. Let's talk about it, man. Blazers get a 99-92 victory at Moda Center last night against the Memphis Grizzlies. Getting a little get back from the previous game in Memphis. Let's go over all the stats. So Blazers end up shooting 35 for 75 for 47% from the field. They shot 11 for 26 from three land for 42%. They shot 23 free throws and made 18 of them for 90%. On the 35 baskets that they did make, 16 were assisted on. I would like that number to get around 20 or so, but still solid effort last night from the Blazers. Definitely they were moving around and making it tough for the Grizzlies to stay in one spot against the Blazers, so I do like what I was seeing. Even though we didn't have a lot of assists, we ended up with 44 rebounds, 13 offensive rebounds. We also had 8 steals, 4 blocks, and we definitely need to get down on the turnovers. We had 21, and most of them came in that first quarter, where it was pretty much Myers Leonard keeping us in the game. As far as the Grizzlies go, they had 33 for 78, so they shot 42% from the field, 9 to 27 from three land for 33%, and they shot one less free throw and made 17 out of 19 for 90%. They had 22 assists on their 33 baskets, so that's good. We beat them on the boards. They had 35. They had 11 offensive rebounds. They had 12 steals. They had 10 blocks, and they only had 13 turnovers. So they beat us in the steals, blocks, assists, and turnover battle. But we still came up on top because guys like, they had 5 players in double figures, but Temple had 10. He only shot 7 times, and I think he probably should have shot more because he was on. He also had a rebound, an assist, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. Gasol ended up with 14 points. He shot 4 of 13, 1 of 6 from three land, 5 of 5 from the free throw line. He had 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 steals, and a block. Kyle Anderson, he had 15 on 7 of 8 shooting, so he should have shot more probably too because he was cooking. 0 for 1 from 3, 1 for 1 from the free throw line. He had 5 rebounds, he had 3 assists, he had 4 steals, and a block. Jaren Jackson Jr., he played pretty well. He had 16, 6 of 12 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He also had 5 rebounds, he had 2 assists, and he had 3 blocks. Mike Conley was the leading point man. He had 23 points, but he shot poorly. He shot 7 of 19 from the field, 5 of 10 from 3, which was good for him. And he kept them in the game, especially in the first half. He had the Grizzlies up 5 going into halftime because he hit 2 back-to-back threes. So salute to Conley. Definitely another good game from him. He also went 4 of 5 from the free throw line. He had 4 rebounds, 4 assists, or 4 rebounds, 6 assists, and a block. So solid effort from Conley. And he definitely wanted to try to get it to Dame, but Dame pretty much took over in the third quarter. But we'll get to that. We'll go with the bench scoring for the Grizzlies, and that's really what was the name of the game. They ended up with 14 bench points, and they had 8 from Rab. I'm not even sure who that guy is, but he's a D-League call-up, and he's definitely not trying to go back. But he had 8 points. He shot 3 of 3 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He also had 7 rebounds, and I want to say like 3 of them were offensive rebounds. And he was getting them over Nurk, he was getting them over Myers, he was getting them over Zach Collins. So he was definitely hustling for the boards. He also had an assist. Jeff Green, he ended up with 4 points on 2 of 6 shooting, 0 of 2 from 3 land. He didn't take any free throws. He had a rebound, an assist, and he had 2 blocks. Shelvin Mack, he ended up with 2 points on 0 of 5 from shooting. He didn't shoot any threes. His points came from the free throw line where he was 2 of 2. He also had an assist and 2 steals. Selden Jr., he shot 4 times but didn't make anything. But he had 3 rebounds and an assist. And they also had a rookie, Carter, come and play, and he only shot 1 time and he got 1 assist. So definitely not good numbers for the Grizzlies off the bench. While they did have 5 players in double figures, you got to have some production on your bench. And we had that and they didn't. As far as the Blazers go, Lillard finished the game with 24 points on 9 of 18 shooting from the field. He went 5 of 8 from 3. He had only 1 free throw, which was terrible. The man was getting hacked left and right, going to the basket, and they didn't want to call any fouls. But it was all good. We still got the dub. He also had 5 rebounds. He had 4 assists. He had 2 steals and 2 blocks. McCollum didn't have a great night, which the last time out, when it was in Memphis, he went off. I think he had 40 that game. But last night, he had 11 points on 5 of 16 shooting, 0 of 3 from 3 land, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 4 rebounds, an assist, and a steal. Mo Harkless, again, with another good game, in my opinion, for him. He had 9 points on 3 of 4 shooting, 1 of 2 from 3-point land, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 2 rebounds, and he also had 1 steal. Nurkic, he did not have a great game, and he was visibly frustrated by how the Grizzlies were playing him in the post. He was getting hit in the face a lot, and he didn't have it last night. But he finished with 8 points on 2 of 6 shooting, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. He had 7 rebounds, he had an assist, and he had 2 steals. So, good thing for Myers Leonard, who I'll talk about here in a little bit. Aminu didn't have a great game either. He finished with 3 points, 0 of 2 from the field, 0 of 1 from the 3-point line. His 3 points came all from the free throw line, which he was 3 of 4. He had 2 rebounds, he had an assist, and a block. So Leonard and Collins off the bench helped us big time. Leonard had 12 points. He shot 4 of 7 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3-point land, 2 of 2 from the line. He had 8 rebounds. He had 2 assists and a block. Collins, he finished with 10 points on 3 of 6 shooting, 1 of 2 from the 3-point land, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. He had 7 rebounds. He had an assist and a block, a huge block on Janet Jackson Jr. Huge block. Seth Curry had another good game. He had 8 points on 3 of 4 shooting, 2 of 2 from 3-point land. He didn't take any free throws. He had 2 rebounds and 2 assists. So excellent game for Seth Curry. So he's had 2 good games out of the last 3 games, and I like to see that. Nick Stauskas had another good game as well. He had 8 points on 3 of 5 shooting. He went 0 of 2 from 3-point land, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 2 rebounds, and he also had a steal. Evan Turner, while he didn't have a great offensive night, he went 3 of 7 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3. He did also chip in with 5 rebounds and 4 assists. And our bench, we had 44 bench points last night. And that was the name of the game. And like I said, Myers Leonard, he was huge. He was big time. He outplayed Nurkic. While he had 5 fouls, he was in foul trouble because, dealing with Marc Gasol and Jaren Jackson down low, that's a tough thing to do. Let me see. Also, I saw the Grizzlies. They put Jaren Jackson Jr., a guy who's a young rookie who gets a lot of fouls, on Damian Lillard a few plays, and I just did not understand what the Grizzlies were trying to do with that. Lillard, every time that matchup happened, Lillard scored. So I'm not really sure why they decided to do that. Mike Conley was having much more success against Lillard, especially early in the game. And I think they should have continued having Conley guard Lillard. But I'm not really sure why they were doing that. And as far as who won the point guard battle, definitely has to be Lillard. He finished the third quarter. I'm gonna say he had 15 in the third quarter. 13 or 15, one of those. And he was cooking from 3. He just couldn't miss. And that was pretty much what sealed the win for us, because we were up at one point by about 14. And the bench could have closed out the game, but Terry Stotts wanted to make sure that we got the dub for sure, so he put back the starters. He put back 3 of the starters. He put back Dames and CJ, but he had Evan Turner, Myers Leonard, and Zach Collins finish out the game, which I like that combination right there, especially with the length that the Memphis Grizzlies have. That was a nice little matchup. So Nurkic sat the bench. Aminu got to sit the bench, which was good. They need some rest sometimes. Dame got a little bit more rest than normal. CJ. So all around excellent game from everyone. And this is definitely what I like to see. I look forward to seeing this Jazz team play against the Blazers in the upcoming game, the second of our home stand. I do believe that we can go ahead and get that win. But Donovan Mitchell, from what I saw last night against the Warriors, he cannot shoot like that and expect to get a win against the Blazers. He's got to make sure that he takes good shots, because the shots I was seeing him take last night against the Warriors they were terrible. So I definitely look forward to that matchup. CJ probably will take that responsibility a little bit, and probably a little bit of Dame. They'll probably put some length on him with probably Aminu a couple times. I'm sure a couple times Nurk will flash at him. So I look forward to watching the Jazz. I want to see how they look. I want to see how we match up with them. I think Gobert versus Nurkic, that's another good matchup I want to see. I think Nurkic will definitely be able to take advantage of that matchup. And I think we're going to go ahead and get another win. And right now we're on a 3-game winning streak, and I don't see it ending right now. So salute to the Blazers. Salute to the coaching staff. Much love and respect to all my supporters. Much respect to the whole entire LDBC, the LDMMAC, everything. It's a movement. And I definitely respect everybody. And I just can't wait till this Blazers vs. Jazz game coming up tomorrow. Hope everybody has a good day. Y'all be safe out there. It's your boy P Money, and I'm off this.